The question is, why did we make a choice to leave Sachkhand and embark on this journey of such karmic consequences? Yeah, it doesn't look like a good decision. Not from this end. Looks like we made some very bad decision to come here. But if you were to say, why did you go and see a horror movie and spend $10 or $7 on a ticket? What would you answer? What made you go and watch a horror movie with murders taking place there, with crime taking place there, and you go and watch it? What made you do it? You did it because it was a movie, not because it was real. That's why you spent your money to see it. When you go back and find the whole thing is a movie, nothing else happened except a projection of a movie which was not real, and you wake up and say, wow, what a great dream I had, the answer comes immediately that we did not make such a bad decision. Of course, if the decision was that let's go into a reality of a bad world, let's go to the reality of evil, let's go to the reality of all these negative things happening, would have been a very bad decision. But if the decision was, let's project a nice movie and see what are the possibilities, and then say, thank God it was just a movie, which is exactly what we will say when we wake up from this. So not such a bad decision to have experience only through a projection, only through a shadow. The projection that we are seeing, all karmic consequences are merely a projection. They are a hologram projected from an inner screen where we draw something a little bit and becomes a projected universe outside. But we don't know it. It's such an interactive movie. It's not like the movie we watch on the screen, because the screen is away from us and we are sitting separately in an audience. In this movie, we sit in the center of one of the actors. That makes it very different. If you were to take a seat outside and see a three-dimensional movie, I know three-dimensional movies are very interesting. You might have seen them. I saw one in Disney World. In Disney World, they showed a movie with special glasses you wear, so they become three-dimensional, and things look like coming right at you. And things come and people get startled. They forget it's just on the screen. There's nothing coming at them. It looks so real. In one of the scenes in that movie, in Disney World, there's a truck carrying mice, rats or mice, it's carrying those little animals. And somehow the truck opens up by chance, and all the rats come out, running into the audience. And the whole audience screams. And when they come, they all lift their feet because they can feel them in their feet. It's only little air pumps that are put in the chairs there. And the air blows, you feel the feet, the rats are right there. And then they stink so bad. And the stink bombs are right in the chairs. They have created a virtual experience, and you can go and see it. It's a virtual experience. Everybody reacts like it's real. What happens to us? That we are watching a movie, we know there's two different pictures are coming together, creating the illusion that is real. The pictures have never left the screen. They're so far away. And we get so affected by that we scream. Why does that happen? Aristotle gave an answer to this question. He was talking about drama. Why do we watch drama? And why do we cry in a drama? Why do we laugh in a drama? He says that drama is not real. It's an act. Actors are performing that role. That's not real. But when we look at a drama or we look at a movie, we don't want to see it as a movie. We want to see it as real. Therefore, we do something to our mind which he describes as a willing suspension of disbelief. Translated from Greek, that's what he says. He says we willingly suspend our disbelief. We are supposed not to believe it's real. For that moment, we willingly suspend our disbelief and start believing it's real. Why? To get rid of our own excess of emotions. that we want to identify with a show which is not real, so that we can get rid of the excess of emotions we have, which he calls a catharsis of emotions. He says we need plays for that. He said without a play, we would be a mess. The play helps us to get relieved. And the same thing is true of movies. I personally don't go to too many movies. But once I go there, I cry with tears in my eyes. I have hardly ever cried in my life. But I always cry in my movies. And my kids carry handkerchiefs for me to wipe my tears. I take it as so real. It becomes very difficult for me to distinguish which was the movie outside or inside on the screen. Because they are both movies. Once you realize that everything is a movie being projected for the sake of experience to consciousness, the whole picture changes. And you are never feeling the way we feel questioning right from here. We made very good decisions.